Hi, everybody. Bob Wilkie here, and I'm with my good friend Sean O'Grady, and we are here for lesson number 2, where we're going to be assessing your goals, your values, and your beliefs. And I think it's critically important that we spend some time talking about this because so many times, Sean, being at an event and watching what goes on, you can see that there's such a disconnect between the goals, values, and beliefs of the parents.
Yeah, these are again continuing to push people into the a bit more of the uncomfortable, but such necessary places to really get us to drill down a little deeper and think about some of this stuff a bit more. And these aren't always the things we want to think about, but so critical that we do think about them because then again, it's just going to help us be, try to get closer to that being more aligned, right, with what we say we want to do and then what we actually do. Yeah.
So in this part, what we're going to do is we're going to be assessing your goals for your athlete. I think it's a really important discussion that we're going to have, and it's going to be awesome because I know we realized some things as we were putting it together, and I think those are important. We're going to be assessing your values around sport, which again I think cause a lot of the behavior that we read in the newspaper.
Yeah, you bet. Well, and that's the thing is I think sometimes we inaccurately assume that, well, of course my athlete's goals are the same goals that I have. And in fact, if we actually do talk about it, we might realize they're very, very different, and necessarily so because they're, whatever they are, 12 or 14 or 16, and we're 40, 50, 60, inevitably we have different goals and expectations, and they're not always going to line up. And we have to make sure that we talk about what those are, and remembering that they probably should remain more the athlete's goals and less of our own.
Yeah. We're going to be assessing your beliefs of what sports should be providing for our young athletes. And I think every parent, when we ask the question, they come in with great intentions and I want sport to do this. But is it necessarily? How much are we contributing to the fact that it's not doing those types of things? And then the last piece, something that's really come up in the last little while is just understanding the generation gap. And the difference of the beliefs and values of those different generation gaps.
Yeah, I think that idea that we're kind of on the other side of that. And so there's things we're trying to do or to influence or promote or encourage. But I think we always have to remember that it's going to have to be their journey and their experience. And I know through lots of good intentions, we'd like to try to steer them in a direction. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but you really can't cheat the system in some ways that they're going to have to go through this journey. And again, this is their experience, not our experience.
Yeah. So go ahead and hit next on there and let's get started on talking about goals, values, and beliefs.